Hi guys, now we are going to see the topic about the pointers and arrays. See, already we had seen about the array. What is array? The collection of the similar element is known as the array. See, by help of this pointer we can manipulate the data in the array. See, before saying that, now let us see some basic concept, that is pointer arithmetics. Here for example, this and all already we had seen this one. If you are declaring the variable a, next here another one variable, that is pointer variable ptr. If I am storing the address of a to the ptr, then here memory were allocated for a. Here let us assume this memory, that is address of this memory as 1000. So 1000 is the address of a. Next here in this step, ptr is equal to address of a, so that here this pointer variable here it hold the address of this variable a, ptr. For this also the memory were allocated for this pointer variable. There here pointer variable, here the value is how much? 1000, because here address of a is initialized to this pointer variable. So here this ptr it hold the value 1000. See, now let us see about the pointer arithmetics. See here for example, suppose here, now what is the value of this ptr? It holds 1000. Say suppose if you are incrementing this pointer variable, incrementing the pointer variable. See here for example, here this 1000, what type of data this one here? This is integer type. So default size of this integer is how much? 4 byte. So that here I am incrementing the ptr variable. See here this ptr variable it holds the address of the a. So if I am incrementing this ptr variable, then value inside this ptr, this address variable will incremented depending upon the size. So what is the size? This default size of integer is 4 byte. So in this step the ptr it will hold the value 1004, because this data type is integer. See, in same way here, suppose if you are declaring character, next here let us assume this one variable name ch. Next I am creating the pointer variable for the character, this one star character pointer. So here I am giving cptr. Say, already last class we had seen, suppose if we want to fetch the address of the integer data type, then we should create the pointer variable as integer. In same way, for fetching the address of the character data type, we should declare the variable pointer variable as a character. So here I had declared two pointers. One, this one ptr is integer data type. It is used to store the integer address, integer variable address. Next here for this character I had declared the pointer variable as cptr. It is used to store the address of the character data type. So here this and all for integer data type I am telling. Next here for character, this ch, for this it will allocate the memory. Next let us assume this ch, suppose if here, if the ch it has the address 2000, let us assume here. Next to this cptr is equal to, here I am storing the address of this ch. So that what is the address of ch? Address of ch is 2000. Next here to the character pointer I am storing the address of this ch. So here this address of the ch is 2000. So here it allocates the memory for this pointer variable cptr. Next it allocates the memory for this cptr, and it store the address of this ch to the cptr. So what is the address of this ch? Address of ch is 2000. So here 2000, this pointer variable it has the value 2000. See here in same way, suppose if you are incrementing this cptr, so here what is the value? Here Suppose if I am telling to print this CPTR, then what will be the answer here? The already I have told you, depending upon the data type size, the pointer variable will increment the value. So here what is the value of this pointer variable? It holds 2000. Suppose if we are incrementing this pointer variable CPTR, then what is the data type of the CPTR? That is the character data type. So what is the default size of this character data type? Default size of the character data type is 1 byte. So here this is 1 byte. So when we are incrementing this CPTR, here previous value is 2000. Now currently after increment, suppose we are telling to print, here it will print the value, that is CPTR value as 2001. Here PTR plus plus means the PTR value plus 1, that is here increment operator. Suppose we want to increment the number more than 1, we can give like this also. See, PTR is equal to ampersand of A. So here this variable it hold the address of A. Next in similar way, CPTR, this pointer variable hold the address of CH. This one integer data type, this one character data type. If you are incrementing this PTR value, that is PTR is equal to PTR plus 2. Now what will be the answer? In same way here, this CPTR, that is character pointer variable, here for the character pointer variable I am adding plus 2. Say here this is pointer variable. When we are incrementing the pointer variable, depending upon the data type, the size will be incremented. So here what is the data type? This one integer data type PTR. So here if you are incrementing this PTR value with plus 2, then here see here this will answer will be stored here, that is PTR is equal to the previous value of the pointer variable is 1000. Now here this 1000 plus here 2, that means here 2 into integer data type is 4 byte. So 2 into 4 is 8. So here 1008. This pointer variable it hold the value 1008. Here previous value plus here what number we are giving, that will be multiplied by the type, that is default size. See here in same way, here this one is character data type. Here CPTR, that is character pointer variable, here I am storing the address here 2000. So here CPTR plus 2, that means plus 2 into what is the default size of this character? 1 byte. So here 2 into 1 2. So here for this CPTR, now currently it will have the value how much? CPTR value is 2000 plus 2 into 1 2. So 2002. For float, suppose if you are declaring float, next assume F, the variable name is F. Next here star, for pointer variable for this float I have declared it as FPTR. So this one float. Memory is allocated for the variable F. Let us assume here, suppose if it is 3000, this memory address is 3000. Next here FPTR is equal to, suppose if you are giving here F, before that we should initialize the address to this FPTR. So here FPTR is equal to, I am initializing the address, giving the address of F, so that here pointer variable FPTR, here initializing the address of this F to this FPTR. What is the address of F? 3000. So here the value 3000 stored here. Now suppose if you are adding this FPTR is equal to FPTR plus, suppose if you are giving 3, next what will be the answer here? This FPTR, it will hold the value, that is address value here 3000 plus here 3 into default size, that is how many byte? This also 4 byte. So 3 into 4 12, previous value plus 12. So here PTR, it hold the value 3012 because here 3 into this default size, memory size of the float is 4 byte. So 3 into 4 12 byte. So here totally it will allocate 12. See why when we are incrementing the pointer variable, it increment depending upon the size, that is the default size. Because suppose if you want to store some values to the, suppose if you are after capturing the address, in that address if you want to from that address if you want to store the multiple values, then we can increment that pointer variable. Simply if you increment that pointer variables, that's enough. We can store the next value to the next address position automatically. See for example here, let us take this PTR is equal to A, ampersand of A. At the starting position here, this 1000 will be stored to this pointer variable. This 1000 address is fetched by this pointer variable. Here suppose if you are storing the value 10, say next address, suppose if I want to store from this address to the next address, suppose if I want to store the another value, then we can increment this pointer variable, so that depending upon the memory size, this pointer variable will be incremented. So to this 1000 this memory address, here the value 10 is stored. So in same way, suppose if you after incrementing this pointer variable plus, suppose if you are giving the value 20, so that here this value 20 will be stored to which position? Next to this position. So here if you are incrementing this pointer variable, here this 4 byte. So here 4 byte means it is always whenever we are initializing the address of the other variable, the starting address only will stored here. See here for this A, it has totally how many byte? 4 byte, that is 1002 1003. So 4 byte were allocated for this A. Next here if you are incrementing this pointer variable, next address here it will be 1004. So here after incrementing, if you are storing the value, here this value will be stored to the next location, that is the 1004 location. Say we can add the number to the pointer variable. Say next in same way we can subtract the value also. See suppose if we are separating the value, this also is similar. Instead of adding here and all, depending upon the default size, memory size, here it will increment the value, that pointer values will be incremented. Next in same way if you are decrementing, the value what we are given that will be subtracted. See here for example here, suppose if you are decrementing this one f float PTR variable, here if you are decrementing here. So now currently what is the value here? Here I am incrementing this float pointer variable with 3, so that here float pointer variable initial value is, here I am fetching this address 3000. So here while giving plus 3 into this default size is 4 byte. So 4 into 3 12, 3012 is the now current address. See we can store some values to this address also. Suppose if you want to store some values to this current address 3012, we can store it. See here now let us come here. See this is now currently the position is 3012. Here FPTR pointer variable, here I am decrementing, so that say here for this we can give like this, FPTR is equal to FPTR minus 1. Instead of this we are giving this decrement operator, both were same. See here FPTR current value is here now 3012. So this 3012 next minus 1. 1 means here in this number into default data size. See here this default data type size for the floating is 4 byte. So here this FPTR value minus 1 into 4, that is here 4. So here the current value here FPTR it hold the address 3008. So now currently FPTR will hold the value 3008. So we can subtract the number to a pointer variable also. See, next one we can subtract the pointer variable to pointer variable. See here, for example, here we have seen about how to add a number to a pointer variable. If you add the number depending upon the data type default size, address will be incremented. Suppose if we are subtracting, depending upon it also similar, depending upon the data type size, the address will be decremented. See here, now we are going to see how to subtract the two pointer variable. We are going to subtract the one pointer variable with other pointer variable. See here, for example, suppose here I had declared the two pointer variable. Suppose if this pointer variable, it hold the address of this, here totally this is array variable, here variable name is A, totally I had stored here 10 elements. Here suppose if I want to store the address, each and every byte it has an address. See, 4 byte means there will be 4 address. So here this A of 0, it has 4 byte, so 1000 to 1003, next here 1004 to 1007, here 1008 to 1011. In same way, here for each and every block I am storing here the starting address 1000, next 1004, 4 byte there will be gap. So here at the starting here address of A of 2. So the starting address here, what is the starting address A of 2? This A of 2 is 1008. So this 1008 is stored to pointer 1. So here I have declared it as pointer 1. So this pointer 1, it hold the address A of second location, address is 1008. Next here let us assume A of 7. Here what is the A of 7 location address? Here ampersand, this pointer variable I am initializing the address of this A of 7. So here this A of 7, this address is 1028. So here this 1028 address is stored to this pointer variable ptr2. So this is 1028. This address were stored in here, pointer 2. Next here we can subtract one pointer from other. See here, suppose if I am subtracting this, suppose if I am telling to print here pointer variable 2, I am subtracting with other pointer variable 1. So here what will be the answer here? See, this pointer 2 address is how much here? 7th position address, that is 1028. Next here for this pointer 1, here what is the address here for pointer 1? 1008. So 1028 minus here 1008. See here will give the position value. See, in between this 1028 and 1008, how many positions were there? This is 1028. Here 1008. So if you are subtracting one pointer variable with the other pointer variable, see, it gives total number of positions. Pointer variable 2, it hold the address 1028. So this location is A of 7. Next here pointer 1, it hold the address 1008. This location is A of 2. So here when we are separating the pointer with the pointer, here it returns the position or the total number of locations. Here see the location here, in between these two, how many locations were there? Totally 5 locations. So this answer is here it gives the result 5. So here in between this address there were 5 locations, that is 5 positions. So we can store the value for this 5 position. Each and every position it has 4 byte. So when we are this one you should remember, when we are subtracting the pointer variable with other pointer variable, it returns the number of locations. So here see, suppose if you are giving here a of this 1. Next here we are storing the address of a of 1. Here if you are storing the address a of 5. What is the address of a of 1? Here now the a of first address is 1004. So here this 1004 were stored in the pointer 1 variable. So here 1004. Next here pointer 2 variable, it hold the address of a of fifth address. So a of fifth address is here 1020. So this 1020 is stored here. See, now I am separating these two pointer variables, that is pointer 2 minus pointer 1. Here what will be the answer here? Suppose if I am separating this one, here this answer will be 4. So here 4 locations were in between this address, pointer 2 address and the pointer 1 address. So here it will shows only the location. There is another pointer arithmetic that we can compare the two pointer also. See here, for example here, see by comparing the two pointers we can check whether both the pointer variable fetch the same address or not. Suppose if we want to check that one, by help of this if condition we can check. See here, if pointer variable 1 equal to pointer variable 2, then see, by using this if condition we can check. See here, suppose if both the pointer variable if point the same location, then it will have the same address. Suppose if both the pointer variable if it points the different location, then here if both the pointer variable will have the different address. See here, for example, suppose we are comparing this pointer variable and this pointer variable, here what will be the result? The result will be both the pointer variable points the different location, because this pointer a of 1, this address is stored to pointer variable 1. So this pointer variable 1, it points the location a of 1. What is the a of 1 location? The address is 1004. So here this pointer 1, it points the address 1004. Next you see here pointer 2 is equal to address of a of 5. So here this a of 5 address is how much here? 1020. So this pointer 2 variable, it points the 1020 address 1020. So here this both the pointers finds the different location. So here suppose if you are checking these two pointers, here this will be print as both the pointer variable points the different location. See here, for example, suppose if you are telling here instead of a of 5, if you are giving here a of 1, so that here this pointer variable, that is 1, this is points the a of 1 location, that is a of 1 is 1004. Next here this pointer 2 also I am giving the address of 1. So this pointer 2 here 1004. So this pointer 2 variable also will hold the address 1004. So here both the pointers, this also pointer 1 also point this address 1004, pointer 2 also point the same address. See, in this case, suppose if we want to check which location the pointer were pointing, so here we can check by using this if condition. So in this case, suppose if we are running here if this both this PTR1 it has 1004, PTR2 also has the 1004. So this is equal, this condition satisfied. So this first part this will execute. Two pointer variable point the same location. See, now let us see some examples here. Here so far what we have seen, how to add a number to a pointer variable, how to minus a number, that is subtract a number to a pointer variable, how to subtract a pointer variable with another, next how to compare the pointer variables. So now let us see the program about that. See, say this one main function open brace, next here close brace. Now let us see the output here. This is the output. Here for A, allocate memory. Next in similar way for CH it allocate the memory, and next this for F it allocate the memory. The three variables are different data type. Here this one what data type? Integer. This one character. This one float data type. Next three pointer variables. For integer pointer variable I have declared the variable name as int ptr. So int ptr. To this int ptr variable, suppose here before that after allocating the memory, these three variables here for each and every variable it has the address. Here for example let us assume this one 1000, let us assume for this character 2000, let us assume for this float 3000. Just you assume. See, while running the program in system, this address and all will be in order, it will be shown in the some hexadecimal values. See, for your understanding here I am telling, I am giving the values as 1000, 2000 and 3000. So here this int ptr is equal to, here you are giving the int ptr is equal to address of A. So what is the address of A? 1000. This 1000 is stored in, that is initialized to int ptr. So here the value is 1000. Next is in similar way for chptr, to this pointer variable I am storing the address of ch variable. This ch variable address is 2000. So this 2000 stored here. Next similar way for the float pointer variable I have declared the pointer variable as fptr. So this fptr is equal to ampersand of f. So this pointer variable hold the address of f. So here what is the address of f? Here this is 3000. Next here it will print the address, the original address. Now it will print here, that is very first statement. Here I am telling to print original address of int ptr is equal to, here it will give 1000 because this 1000 is stored in int ptr. In similar way, next original address of this chptr. For this what is the address? Here 2000. Next here original address of this fptr. So here for the fptr the address 3000 were stored. Say after printing the original address, next here I am incrementing this pointer variable by 1. So here I am using this increment operator. See here int ptr plus plus. So here now a pointer variable int ptr, after incrementing what will be the value? Already I have told you plus 1, that is depending upon default data type size it will increment. So here 1, that is increment by 1, that is 1 into default data size. Already previous value is 1000. Next here 1 into this default data size is 4. So 1 into 4, 4, that is 1000 plus 4, 1004. Here the result 1004 were stored in int ptr. Next chptr, what is the chptr address, that is value? Here 2000. Now I am incrementing this chptr plus plus. So the previous address value plus the default size value. So here default size of character is 1. So here previous value is 2000. 2000 plus 1, 2001. It whole now it will shows the value 2001. Next fptr plus in same way. For fptr the default size is for 14.4 byte. So fptr is equal to previous value is 3000. So here now the answer will be 3004. Next here I am telling to print the new address in int ptr. What is the new address? This message will print like this. Here by using this printf statement I am telling the what address finally, that is currently what the address pointer variable hold, that address I am telling to print here. So here the new address in here integer pointer variable. What is the new address here? 1004. This will print. In similar way, next here for the chptr character pointer variable, here what is the address? 2001. Next, new address of this floating pointer variable fptr. What is the new address? 3004. Say after executing, just you compare the original value. If you are taking this integer, next you compare this new value, there will be difference. How much? 4 byte, because we are incrementing one value, number 1. Now you take the original value of this chptr value and compare with the new address. So here when you are comparing these two, here the difference will be 1 byte, because the character data type, the default size is 1 byte. In similar way, if you are comparing the original value of this float pointer variable and after incrementing, here if you are comparing the new address of this floating pointer variable, there you will see the difference 4. See, next now let us see another one example here, another operations that's performed in the pointers. Now let us see. See, now let us see the output here. A variable, see here, pointer variable, 2 variables, that is 2 pointer variables here, ptr1, next ptr2. Here the address of this fifth location, what is the address of fifth location? This 1020, where stored to where ptr1. Next address of seventh location is 1028. Here this is stored to pointer variable 2. Next here I am comparing, if the both the pointer variable it has the same address, then it will print the both pointer variable as the same address. Here this both were it has different address. So here this message will print as pointer 1 and pointer 2 points the different address. So here this pointer 1 it points the fifth location, pointer 2 it points the seventh location. So it has the different address. Suppose if you are giving here both the address same address, next here in this statement the first statement will be execute, that is the both the address, both the pointer access the same address, because this, suppose if you are giving here both the location as 5, so this fifth location, what is the fifth location? 1020. Pointer variable 1 it stores the address 1020. Next pointer 2 variable also will have the address 1020, because this both the pointer variable access the same address. So here this statement both the pointer variable access the same address, this statement will print. So this is the pointer comparing the two pointer variable. Now suppose if you want to subtract a pointer variable with other pointer variable, then here we can give like this. See here we are giving suppose 7. Suppose we are telling to printf here. We are telling to print this percentage d, the decimal value will print, that is pointer 2 it will take the pointer 2 and minus that pointer 2 address with pointer 1 and it will give the result. Here this specify when we are separating the pointer with the other pointer, then the result it will specify the location. See here how many location in between that pointer 2 and pointer 1 variable, in between how many location were there. So it specifies the location. See here, that is address of A of I is stored to PTR1. Address of A of I is 1020. Next here for the pointer 2 variable I am storing the address of 7th location, that is A of 7, here 1028. So here close the main brace open and close brace. So here that is pointer 2 variable 1028, that is here this one is 7th location. In between this 5th and 7th location, here how many space were there, here it will shows the location. That is instead of printing this address, here it will give the location. The output will display as 2. So this is the answer. Say now let us see this, how to add and subtract a number to a pointer variable. Here see here pointer 1 is equal to, here the address of starting address, instead of we can give like A of 0, otherwise directly if you are giving A, then the starting address only will store to this pointer variable 1. The starting address is 1000, so this 1000 will store to PTR1. Here PTR2 is equal to PTR1 plus 3 I am telling, that is here, that is PTR2 is equal to PTR, what is the value of PTR? 1000, next plus 3 I am adding 3, that means 3. Here what is the default size of this one? Integer data type, so default size integer 4. If you are adding 3, then it will add 12, because 3 into that default size, that 3 into the default size is 4 is 12. So here already what the address in here, to that it will add 12. So already PTR1 it will have the address 1000. So here plus 3 means here this pointer 2 it will refers the, it will 1012, third position. Say suppose if you are giving here A of 5th position, here PTR2 is equal to PTR minus, let us assume 2 here. So that here for the PTR1, here it will print the address, here I am telling 5th position address. 5th position address is 1020. So next here I am here subtracting that address with 2. So here the default size is 2 into 4 is 8. So this previous address here it will subtract the 2 element value, that is 8 byte. So here PTR1 value is now currently 5th position is 1020. 1020 minus 8 is 1012. So here 1020 minus 8 is 1012. So PTR2 it hold the value 1012.